What is up everyone, Rust here, and welcome back to my second video on Anthem, and today we're going to be looking at the Interceptor. And before I show you guys the gameplay of Interceptor on the Stronghold on hard mode, I would like to show you guys my build that I'm working with and show you guys my skills, which are the primers and detonators. I plan on making a separate video talking about that in depth, but for right now I just want to go over my very simple build right now that is available in the open demo. So your two skills for Interceptor are the Assault System and the Shrike System. They're named a little bit different than the other classes, but they're very easy to understand. So first is the Assault System. Now Cryoglyph is the ability that I have selected, and this is my primer. Now what a primer is, it just prepares the enemy that you prime it with for the massive damage of your detonator. That's all it does. So the Cryoglyph, basically all it does, it just freezes the enemy. It just sends out like a freeze ability, a freeze attack. The enemy freezes for a few seconds, and then I press my other ability, which does the massive combo. So it does 69 frost damage, and it's very easy to understand. That's what it does. Alright. So, my next ability is the Shrike System, which is the Tempest Strike. And after I prime the enemy, I use this, which is a powerful close-range melee strike that electrically charges the enemy for a combo. So it's very easy to understand. This is the detonator. It does the massive damage. Now, this is not the only build. Of course, there are tons of primers and detonators that you can mess around with. This is the best that I can do right now in the open demo. There's Wrath Strike, which I'm not messed around with. Not really sure if this is a detonator or not. But there is this really cool little guide that shows you all the primers and detonators. I'll put that on screen right now, and if you want to look at that for each of your classes, it tells you what are the primers and what are the detonators, so you know how to organize your build. Alright, so the rest of my abilities are based around melee attacks. This is a very melee based build. Basically what you want to do with this character is just get in there, do your damage, and get the fuck out. So for my components, I'm using Melee Inscription, which is just a melee bonus thing. So it increases components and increases melee weapon damage by 5% of the base. This increases your melee damage. And then Armored Reinforcement, which is very, very important, very key to this class, because this class is squishy as fuck. So anything to improve your Javelin's health, I would recommend adding to your components. And of course you can add more in the future, but base cap for the open demo is still level 50. Alright, so what else am I using? Oh yeah, so your melee attack on this character is actually very, very important, so which is your V. You want to be using that a lot with this character, since it's kind of like a mini ultimate. So besides using your Assault System and your Strike System, you want to be using your melee ability, which is binded to V, I think, by default. So you want to be using that a lot. For my support system, I'm just using a Rally Cry. Honestly, this is the only ability I've unlocked for this character so far. So this just breaks you and your allies free of all status effects. So if you're stunned, or you're frozen, or whatever the fuck the enemies do to you, it breaks all status. You're caught like in those webs or whatever. So for my weapons, I'm just using Relentless, which is just a LMG basically, and then Deadeye, which is a fucking incredible sniper rifle that does massive boss damage that you'll see at the Alright, so that's about it. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video, which features Interceptor on the Stronghold. I will be having more Anthem videos coming out soon. I plan on doing a Colossus build and gameplay as well. And then I plan on making a separate video talking about primers and detonators. And then also I plan on doing a review of the Anthem demo in whole, so that'll include VIP demo and the open demo. So yep, hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you on the next one.
Our contact from Colossus.
Freelancer, I see you're not one for briefings.
I like to learn on the go.
No problem there. Name's Seth. Colossus has assigned me to counter Scar activity around Fort Tarsus.
Since when does Colossus care about scars?
Since they started making acidic weapons to attack supply caravans.
That's a good reason.
We think this is where they're making the acid.
Any idea how?
I want you to find that out and put a stop to it.
Freelancer. I'm detecting two Shaper relics nearby. Might be part of how the Scars are making these weapons.
Worth checking. Found the relic.
Scars have done something to it. It's gone volatile.
For those of us who don't speak Shaper, that's bad, right?
Obviously. Freelancer, you'll need to silence the relic.
Keep looking for the glowing things.
Echoes.
Right. Rose.
Energy levels are dropping. You're halfway there.
It looked like the Scars were bringing eggs to the relic.
The eggs were filled with acid. Could be using the relic to weaponize it.
Let's check the second relic. Put your theory to the test. Relics up ahead.
This one's a lot more crowded.
Look, eggs everywhere. Your theory's got legs.
I'll pat myself on the back after I've dealt with the Scars. Relic silenced. I think we're... What was that?
It came from below.
Of course it did.
Hate to say it, but that thing is probably what's producing the eggs. If we don't get rid of the source...
The scars will come back and keep making weapons. Faye, find me a way underground.
Already done. Underground.
Why is there a door to a cave?
To keep something out?
Or in.
You just yell?
The bad Corvus agent's not a fan of scorpions.
What? Oh, crap, it's their likability isn't up for debate.
Only way forward is through an underwater passage ahead.
Like, I'm sorry, you don't want to get left behind in this place.
Careful. Your Javelin has a limited oxygen supply.
I just want to see what's this way.
Watch out!
You know what they say? You've got to crack a few eggs to make an omelette.
I don't want that omelette. What is that?
Another relic. Careful, Freelancer. It's unstable.
I hate it when they do that.
What do we do now?
Gather the fragments and silence the relic.
Heads up, scars incoming.
How'd they get down here?
Bastards left the glow.
Almost done. Only a few fragments left.
Hey, Freelancer.
More scars, I know.
He's looking extra powerful.
and there's nodes everywhere.
Give it a minute, it should work itself out. Should. Energy readings are stabilizing, albeit slowly. Just stay in the center, any interference will cause the energy to spike again. Freelancer, stay on the platform.
I don't think our friend liked that.
Too bad. I'm just getting started.
It got quiet.
Let them stay that way.
Pretty dark in here.
Throw down a flare, it'll help.
You freelancers have tools for everything.
Back into the deep.
Oh, that's just wrong.
Remember? It's only a scorpion. But bigger.
A lot bigger.
You're not helping.
be unprofessional to cut the link, right?
Highly.
Damn it.
Next time, I expect big-ass bugs to be in the mission briefing.
You'd have to show up for that to help.
Even the way it dies is unnerving.
I wonder how many beers it'll take me to forget that thing.
I'm gonna go with 8.
1 for each of the Tyrant's legs.
No more scorpion talk, please.